Welcome back. And now tuned into the other side of sports. It's your host Laws in the building. It's me in here, solo dolo. We taking it to a whole nother level in 2025. So just get ready, buckle up. Off break city though. This is how we going this year. Call into the channel 202-681-3826. Again, 202-681-3826. You want to talk to me? You want to talk to Aaron? This is how we going. All that hiding behind the keyboard, Bama's chirping. Ooh, yo, know what you. Yeah, we here. 2-5. Let's get it. Got a lot of stuff on tap today. I'm gonna get into all of it. Uh, I know Bama's been following us a long time. I know y'all ready for me to talk about what's going on with the Washington Commanders. JD5, hey, the Golden Boy, well, aka Special, aka Super Bowl. Hey, listen, bro. The Washington Commanders really might can get there, bro. We really got a legitimate chance. It's gonna be interesting to see what they're able to do, but nonetheless, we here, bro. We here. Uh, go subscribe to the channel, Other Side of Sports. We on YouTube. You know where we at. So come rock with us. Um, yeah, man. Do I want to talk about Ben Johnson to start things off? Um, or do I want to talk about JD5 and the Commanders? What do we want to do here today, people? Call into the show 202-681-3826. That's the number. You want to holler at me? I'm taking calls now. Before we get into any of the calls, I know people go call in. I'm sure they're going to holler at me. Let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. Nobody predicted. No, there's nobody in the world who thought we would be here. Not even me included. Did I think we would be here? It's a new day, people. It's a new day. 34 years. I'm 30. I'm past 34 years, but I'm saying I was 8 years old the last time the Washington Commanders / Washington Redskins was really relevant. 91-92 season. Bama's got a chip. And we back. This is an opportunity for us to go get another chip. I hope Jaden understands that, bro. You got some Super Bowl champions in the locker room. Bobby Wagner, Dan Quinn, he's been to a Super Bowl. There's some people in the locker room that could really talk to the young man and tell him, like, look, bro, these situations don't come all the time. They don't come around every day. They do not come around every day. And you have to seize the moment when you have the opportunity. So we're going to see if they ready. I know my man got the little 3D goggles. He be looking in the joints trying to get right for everybody. You see that you look on social media, that's all they talk about. Oh, he got the goggles and it shows like he cheating or something. The Bama is nice, bro. Other Bamas can do the goggles too. They're not going to be nice like this, bro. The number, if you try to call in, the number is 202-681-3826. 202-681-3826. We here. Hey, the boy's special. I told you he was special. I told y'all he was special from Jump Street before the season started, before the draft, before all of it. I told you he was like that. I told my brother-in-law, I have a video. Go to the YouTube channel, Other Side of Sports. Y'all think I'm making this up? Bama's trying to slander me. Like everybody knew he was no, everybody did not know he was going to be like this. No, stop it. All I heard was, oh, Drake May, he nice. Drake, you can't miss either way if you go with Drake May or Jaden Day. Nah, Caleb, he He a no-brainer. You just go with Caleb, blah, blah, blah. I was the only person like, no, Caleb not better than Jaden. He's not better. Drake May might be a bust. Get him out of here. Told y'all. Bama's ain't want to listen. Here we are. I'm so glad Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, Cliff Kingsbury, whoever was involved, they didn't listen to the foolishness. Matter of fact, word on the street, Ben Johnson ain't want to come here because he ain't really rock with us. He want to keep Sam Howell sorry tail. I'm like, come on, bro. Please don't let that be true. I'm gonna tell y'all about Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson about to turn out and be like what's his name? McDaniels. Josh McDaniels, y'all remember him? Oh, super coordinator. Everybody on his jock talking about he this, he that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he vicious. He play call. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not type of hater Bama just gonna hate for no reason and nothing like dog. Can he play call? Yes, the Bama's a good play caller, dog. He got phenomenal schemes. He drawing up good scheming when it comes to football. But just because you can scheme does not automatically make you a good head coach. The best head coaches are leaders of men. I'm telling you, bro, you look across the board and you look at the coaches that have a lot of success, they know how to lead men. The only like nerdy, smarty art, scheme it up all day type Bama that just it's a savant and it's only one of him is Andy Reid, dog. But behind the scenes, the people that he's leading trust his leadership. You know what I'm saying? He got a different kind of leadership. It's a quiet leadership, but like it's different, bro. Just because you can scheme it up, it don't automatically put you in a conversation of just, you know what I'm saying, great head coach, bro. We see coaches flame out all the time. They get the job and then they can't leave in. I actually personally think Aaron Glenn is suited better for a head coaching job than Ben Johnson. Especially if this Bama talking about he want Sam Howell, that Bama losing head the top of his wig. He can't. Where's Sam Howell now? What team he a backer for? Was it Seattle? I think that Bama trash, bro. He want him over JD5. Like already evaluation a little suspect for me. So you picking a guy who's great X's and O's, but we know for the Detroit Lions who the leader was. The leader is Dan Campbell, dog. He's a leader of men. And he was able to galvanize and get those people together and give them the pieces and take care of the heavy lifting. And then all you got to do is scheme it up. That's easy. But when you got to get people to believe and buy into your philosophies, and you got to, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get guys motivated to play or tackle or do all these stuff that's a part of football. I mean, say what you want about Mike Tomlin, but generally, Mike Tomlin always got his team ready to play. So he be letting the funny business go here and there, but what makes Mike Tomlin like an elite head coach is that he has his team ready to play football. He has them with the mentality ready to play. He knows how to, he's a player's coach in the sense that he can talk straight to his players. He not like telling them funny business or trying to like talk them up or whatever. Like, nah, when it was time to pay Amon-Ra St. Brown, Dan Campbell was like, nah, we need this dude, boo, boo, boo. Players rock with coaches who like that, who understand their value on the field and champion for them. Like, it's just different. It's different, bro. So, you know, Detroit they in for a roller coaster ride because, I mean, when you lose two good coordinators like that, it just changes the fabric of everything. But, yeah, so, I mean, we're going to see. Again, I think that you look at the Chicago Bears roster, you got Caleb Williams, who I'm going to just keep it 100 with you people. Caleb Williams, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Word on the street, it's a rumor. I mean, I don't know how true, if it's any validity to it, but word is he gave a gift to his offensive lineman, basically a paid expense trip to the nail salon or something like that. Man, I hope it was not that, dog. I hope it was just like he got, get the team massages or some body care, something like that. But if he paid for them to go to the nail salon, bro, get him out of here. Can't win with him, dog. Because to me, it's not even about doing the nails. Bama's do the nails and stuff. I mean, I'm not with. I'm born in 83, 90s, baby. I'm not with the that type of behavior, dog. It's just me. But if that's what people doing, like that's cool. But you got to be able to read the room, Caleb. Like you got to know who you talking to, who you navigating in the space. Because if you giving that as a gift and you don't like, they not rocking with you kind of lose respect in the locker room to the dudes you need to block for you. So I don't know, bro. But he kind of come off as again, it's really hard because he was playing in a system with a team that just didn't have success, and they kind of set him up to fail to begin with. So while I do think Caleb is talented, I just think that it's a real tough spot y'all putting my man in. If you switching the coaches during the middle of the year, the coach on a must-win season, and then just gotta get it. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like you kind of setting them up. So at this point, we're gonna see what Ben Johnson does. I mean, of course, that roster is loaded. There's some holes on the offensive line. They got to get some offensive linemen. They probably got to get some added some defensive players. But overall, offensively, the roster, they got a Doomsday. They got the other receiver that's vicious. They got DeAndre Swift. Like they got pieces, dog. They got pieces. So pieces for a creative scheming coach like Ben Johnson to work with. Yeah, the pieces there. So he really don't have no excuses, bro. He really don't have no excuses. So I mean, do I think they're gonna be winning? Nah, I think they might be 500 when it's all said and done. And given how this year finished, that might be good enough, bro. But I won't put too much stock in it like that. And Ben Johnson. Now, Aaron Glenn, on the other hand, with that Jets roster, oh yeah, they could be problematic. Now it's gonna be interesting to see who they bring in as their OC. And how they manage that situation, and if the OC that's there stays, and what kind of stuff he installs, and he gonna have the defense rocking. That defense gonna be rocking, believe that. So I mean, it's not official that he got the job yet, but I'm expecting that to come down the pipe at some point soon. If you want to call in, you want to chop it up with the kid, 202-681-3826. The lines is open. You can holler at me. We live. This is how we're going to be rocking out in 2025. Don't come on here talking no dumb stuff. I'm going to hang up. I'm just trying to tell you, keep it 100 with you. Get on here talking crazy. Look, what's your comment? And we're going to keep it moving. Yeah, but Ben Johnson, I think he okay, but don't jump out the window, people. Calm yourself down. He gonna be decent, but there's a lot of nuances to coaching other than just play calling, right? It's clock management. It's being able to have your team ready and up to play in football games. It's a lot of factors that go into it, bro. So, yeah, it's just not X's and O's, bro. It's just not X's and O's. Other stuff, I mean, we here. Commanders got a W. They beat the Detroit Lions. They spanked the Detroit Lions for real. Like they job mudhole the Detroit Lions. No cap. They job whooped them for real. So gotta give respect where respect is due, bro. Can't hate on the Washington Commanders. Can't say, oh, it's fluke. They did. Oh, yeah. If Bama would have got hurt, because it's always an excuse. Or you only beat the Eagles last time because Jalen got hurt and he was about to wash out, blah, blah. Like, we here, bro. We here. And I'm not even gonna be one of those fans just jump out the window and be like, oh, we're gonna smash the Eagles. We're gonna whoop the Eagles. Nah, dog. Like that would be crazy to say. The Eagles present a significant problem to the Commanders, dog. One, they got arguably the best running back in the league in Saquon Barkley. This Bama breaking 60-yard runs, 40-yard runs, touchdowns. He breaking tackles. Like, he fake, bro. And just like Jahmyr Gibbs last week, I don't anticipate us being able to stop him. I know the last game, they say, oh, in the second half, he didn't get that many yards and this. I don't care about none of that, bro. This Bama special. This Bama special. So, I would not sit there and just say he going do work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go there with that. Um, yeah. Oh, bet. See, Bama's no, dog. This is I'm about to say this, and I'm not trying to be cocky or toot my own horn or try to like just up the show and just be like, yeah, we know better than everybody else or whatever. Like, I'm not trying to do that to irk people or stuff like that. All I'm gonna say is just check the resume, bro. Just go and check the tapes. We got everything documented. We've been doing this since 2015, rocking strong, heavy, every week. We ain't missed no shows. Bama rain, snow, sleet, hail. What Jalen Hurts say in the game? No matter the weather, we was doing the show. We was evaluating the quarterbacks every draft. We was telling you who's the bums. We said Zach Wilson was some trash. We said Sam Darnold was not the guy. And it just keeps showing to be true. I'm telling you, Drake May not the guy. You can make all the excuses you want, but I'm just saying, like, this is what we do. It's not no, oh, we listen to ESPN, they tell it. Like, no, we watch the game tape ourselves and then we make an assessment. Just straight like that. So, it is what it is. It is what it is, though. But I'm gonna tell you this game, dog, they got some problems on that D line for the Eagles, bro. I think we're gonna have a tough time. Jaden's going left, definitely have a tough time with Jalen Carter coming off the edge. Like, some of the dudes they got on that roster, they can just do it, bro. They secondary is no slouch. They play a physical, aggressive game. Like, they not letting you, like, they playing aggressive, dog. They got heart. They tackle well. The rookies that they got on that roster, like, they problematic, bro. So you cannot go into this game just thinking you're gonna mud him. They are not the Detroit line. With Detroit line, I wasn't worried at all about their D line. I'm like, dog, Jay's gonna have a field day. This D line is a whole different story. Now, what they do gotta stick to, this is the keys to winning. They gotta continue to protect the football. That's a critical aspect of this football game, dog. Last week, no turnovers, and the other team turned the ball over 5-6 times. So that's how you win. If they can control the ball, not turn the ball over, continue to be explosive, don't regress and go back to this running the football, trying to get the 3 yards in a cloud of dust from Brian Robinson. Do not revert back to that. Stay in killer mode. When you come out the gates, you throwing the ball downfield, you throwing screens and having them move side to side, making them come up, making them tackle, and then, you know what I'm saying, and taking shots downfield. That's how you got to play with the Eagles. If you get a lead, I think it'll be a tough time for the Eagles to just like come back. To me, they don't present as like this ultimate comeback type of team. They don't present to me like that. They present as a team that needs to lead or be playing in a close football game. If you get up 2 scores, I think that it forces them to get away from what they want to do, and that's really run the ball aggressively. That's what they really want to do, run the ball aggressively. So if the Washington Commanders going to have any chance, they're going to have to be aggressive at stopping the run. That's paramount, bro. Because if they don't and the Eagles can get the run off, then they get the pass off too. And, they do have A.J. Brown, who always gave us fits. Him and Mike Evans, they always be killing us, bro. So you got to do something about stopping the run. Saquon Barkley, if he's breaking all big chunk runs, and I know that our defense is really a bend don't break type of defense, but if you letting him get off, it could be a long night, bro. It'd be a long night. Another key to the game is if Washington Commanders really want to win this game, they have to score touchdowns. You've been in killer mode all year, going for it on 4th down. Don't stop now. Just keep it move. Just keep going with the same philosophy. If you're going for it on 4th and 3, 4th and 2, 4th and 1, whatever it's going to be, got to keep the same philosophy, bro. Let Jaden cook. That's the key. Let him cook, bro. right now, this Bama is just, he's locked in. What will my man Lethal Shooter say? I understand it now. He understand it now. And I'm telling you, Jaden, that I'm about to, people go be like, oh man, you jumping out the window with this one, right? We already know he the best rookie ever, dog. Come on, log it in. He the best rookie ever. Log that in. What I'm about to say next, this is the scary part, bro. Because I know that the windows close fast. Shout out my man Justin Buns, because he always be talking about, like, y'all, Sean King took his team to the NFC game. Like, dog, stop it. What I know is that windows do close fast. So you can have this window now. Then next year, Bama twists his foot up. He can't play the first 4-5 games. He out for the season. Something happened. O-line get ravaged with injuries. You can't even play. Receivers go down. Like, it's just so many different variables that culminate, that got to go right for you to even get to this point, right? So you have to look at this game like, this joint is do or die. I know it's his first year, but one of these veteran Bammers gotta, like, dog, do it for me. Something. Y'all need to come in this game with a do or die mentality. Like, not this, oh, we got next year, or the person who knows that best is Dan Quinn. He knows what it's like to have an opportunity, get to the big dance, and then lose. And then, you think you're gonna come back next year and it just all fall apart. So I know that the future is bright, bro. I know the future is bright, but somehow, some way, you gotta turn them keys in Jaden Daniels' head so that he can recognize, like, what's at stake and lock in all the way. I know he locked in, but I mean, we gotta lock in, bro. Everybody gotta lock in for them to win this drink. So I hope that they can do that, because that's important. I mean, Bama's got to be swarming to the football. They got to be tackling. They got to no mental, like, gaps where you be making careless penalties and stuff. Like, I know the secondary bad. Just tackle up front, dog. You're going to make it easy on yourself. But Marshawn Lattimore, like, everybody played good last week. Sandstrill, everybody played good. You got to duplicate that. Take the confidence you got in this last game where you like play well, and bringing it in this game. Hey, my man Carter, B82, if we get a chip this year, bro, first, I already spoke to Aaron. I talked to him earlier this afternoon. He said he coming on show his face, though. He said y'all going to see his face for the first time ever, bro. We get to the chip, he said he coming off the avatar, and he going to show y'all the face for real. Y'all know who it is, bro. Y'all can look him up on Facebook and everything. If he get the chip, bro, don't expect me to be at work for the whole week, dog. I'm out the whole week, bro. Yeah. They already got me back. They already got gear on tap, everything. Like, I'm already back, bro. They already exceeded expectations. The thing is, and I'm not trying to look ahead, like, I'm trying to focus on now. This is what I don't want the team to do. What I'm about to do, I don't want nobody on the team to do. Okay? Listen to me clear. If you on the Washington Commanders football team, what I'm about to say, just go ahead, close your ears, turn the joint off, turn the screen away, shut your computer down, get off YouTube, wherever you watching, just get off, shut it down now. Dog, if we get some old linemen, we get T. Higgins or another receiver that's like that, bro. Dog, one more year of Cliff Kingsbury. Dog, after one more year of Cliff, Jaden can call his own plays, dog. He gonna know the offense like the back of his hand. He gonna be the Black Peyton Manning, dog, with Mike Vick speed. He gonna be able to cerebrally, like, just dissect the game and just be able to just call the joint Omaha. He gonna be doing all that, dog. In year 2. NFC East in trouble. Bro. I just need him to stay healthy. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the last key for this game. I open the phone lines up, 202-681-3826. You want to call in and holler at me, that's the number, 202-681-3826. Call in, holler at the kid. We can rap, talk about it. You got a question, you want to challenge me on something, you we here, bro. We here. And we live. I'm gonna tell y'all something I noticed too in the last game with the Eagles. That Jaden Daniels, I mean not Jaden Daniels, that Jalen Hurts, when his leg bent back and he got tackled, that joint looked a little bit. It looked a little. It looked a little crunch timey, dog. I don't know his knee. I know the Bama came back, but he went in the back. He ain't going in the tent. He went in the locker room joint. So, oh no, they fixed him up. I'm sure they gave him the cortisone. I'm sure they put the little Stamp Pack joint in the Dolph Lundgren Stamp Pack joint from Universal Soldier. I know they gave him that joint in the leg. Then he came back out and he played the rest of the game. But I'm trying to tell you, if that knee is not right, that could be problematic, bro. Even if he's like favoring that leg, that could be problematic, bro. I'm looking for any edge we can get right now, dog, because I know that the Eagles is no slouch, bro. I know it. So we looking for any edge we can get. So if that knee not right, that can help us out, bro. I mean, of course, if it's kind of something mess with, if something wrong with it, they probably gonna keep that on a hush hush. You know how they gotta do because they don't want to tip their hand, but it looked nasty, bro. The way the joint bit back, I was like, ah. I mean, again, I'm not saying I want him to see him hurt, but I'm just saying, like, in a game like this, that could bode in our that could bode in our favor, bro. That could bode in our favor. So, I mean, we're gonna see how we're paying out. We're gonna pan out. We got people locked in on the YouTube. We got people locked in on the IG. I see you. I see you. Hey, look, we got the phone lines open 202-681-3826. Holler at me. We here. Cooking. Is anybody calling in? I don't got no missed calls on here. Yeah, we locked in. Yeah, so I mean, outside of that, those are the keys to winning. If they want to get this W, they're gonna have to show up ready to play, bro. The Eagles is not going to just give them this game. That's not about to happen, bro. It's not about to happen. They're not about to just lay down and let the Commanders just dance off into the sunset, into the Super Bowl. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and pin that joint in there. Okay. Yeah. So we live. Rock with us. Yeah. So I mean, outside of that, that's really the keys, dog. If the Skins want to win this drink, that's what they gotta do. Flat out. That's what they gotta do flat out. Yeah, I'm not watching no basketball, not to the playoffs. It's just pointless, bro. It's pointless. It's pointless. Why even watch? It's pointless. So, not watching basketball right now. We locked into football all the way. When March hit, then I tune into the March Madness. That's about it. Yeah, nothing else really. Yeah, okay.
Call from
Derek.
Live OSS 980. Boy Laws. I had a pleasure of talking to you.
Hey, Laws. This is Derek, man. I'm out here in Baltimore.
My good man, Derek. What's up, bro? You mad about the Ravens?
No, 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 brother. I'm from DC, man.
Okay.
I'm from DC. Come on now. I wanted to call because I really appreciate your show, man. I've been watching it for about a year now. I picked up on y'all when y'all started the draft talk. And I was like, hey man, these guys really sound like they got some really good, solid information. They're not just hype stuff. They sound like they have some solid info on some of this draft. And I've been following y'all ever since, man. So I greatly appreciate the information y'all provide.
Hey man, appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Hey, listen, I mean, I grew up in this area, so all I did was listen to the radio, and time and time again, they just regurgitate everything that they hear from everybody
Yes,
else. They don't even look at the game. They look at the game and
yes,
they just say what everybody else says. So I'm like, man, and as a former athlete, I like to say like I got a little insights. I mean, now it's a lot different than it was before because now they have, former athletes that are now commentating on the game and stuff.
yes,
But for the longest time, I mean, I'm 42 years old. They have non-athletes on the radio. They just started putting athletes on the radio and
yes,
in TV and stuff like that. But for the
yes.
longest time, these dudes ain't know what they was talking about.
Well, I tell you, I think you nailed it there when you said that these guys they kind of just regurgitating stuff, man. It's like I go to these different podcasts. That's how I picked up on your channel because I'm searching around trying to find somebody that can provide some clarity without just giving the same old,
Mhm.
they're saying the same thing, just providing a little different twist to what they're saying, but essentially it's like I go from one place to the other and they all saying just like this MVP talk.
Oh
I'm like, hold up, man. If you can't see that this young kid, this I shouldn't call. I'm sorry, I don't call him a kid. That Jaden has changed the game. He has changed the game. You notice one thing, Loss. He don't even wear a wristband with the plays on it. Have you ever noticed that?
yeah, nah, Jaden, he's special, bro. It's no
Yeah,
way.
he don't have a plays on his wristband like a lot of these other. Now, when you see Jalen Hurts, you gonna see the plays on his wristband.
Yeah, I mean, it typically a lot of the NFL quarterbacks they have plays or like different combinations of the plays on the wristband. I mean, I want to say he's memorizing the plays or he's just I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't want to get too hyped.
I think the kid is such a fast learner. I mean, when you watch his game,
Mhm,
he's not holding the ball. He gets rid of it real quick. He's good at pre-snap and then post-snap reads.
mhm.
He make them adjustments, man, almost as fast as a computer. So I don't think he really need to have plays on his wrist, man. I think he got that stuff down so much
Yeah. Well, I
that
know.
he can make whatever adjustments he need to make.
Yeah, with the installs, when they do the installs on the plays, they definitely, you know, uh definitely running through the installs, game like speed. I know when they do the run through, they running it like game like speed. So, you get enough repetitions in anything, you're gonna be able to be able to pick it up. And I'm sure it's progressed as the years gone on. So yeah, bro,
Oh
he's
yeah, oh
special.
yeah.
He's special.
I think that virtual reality thing that he started in college, I guess that's when he started that virtual reality simulator. I think that has done an enormous amount to help him because my understanding is that they run that virtual reality simulator faster than game speed.
Yeah.
That's what Cliff
Yeah,
Kingsbury was saying. They run that thing almost 2 times faster than game speed. So the game does look slower to him. Game speed does look slower to him.
yeah.
And you can tell by watching how quick he processed everything.
Hey, yeah. The man's special, bro. He's special.
Yes, yes, yes. And, I love Lamar. I think Lamar was, I think they finally got to the point where they were okay with a black mobile quarterback.
Mhm.
Threw me off. I was glad when Lamar turned them down. They tried to say, "Well, we want to see you at wide receiver." Lamar was like, "Nah, man, I'm not doing that." And I was glad he got somewhere like Baltimore where they gave him a chance to do what he do. Because
Yeah.
so many other brothers, man, never got that chance. You know, they hurry up and made them defensive backs and wide receivers, or they had to go back in my day in the 60s and the 70s, they had to go to the Canadian Football League
Oh
if
yeah.
they wanted to play quarterback,
Yeah, man.
like
Nah,
Warren Mooney.
it's definitely changed. Um, I'm glad that Lamar's getting the opportunity to kind of be able to showcase his talent. Um, and I feel bad for the kid because people quick to just criticize him and the
Yes,
game the other day I don't put that all on him. Like, yes, he did have some mistakes that he made. I felt like he made up for them with some of the decisions that he made and some of the passes he
yes,
made late in the game. Um, but yeah, bro. I mean that drop by Mark Andrews was crucial.
yes, yes,
That
yes.
drop was
I mean,
crucial.
just like last year when dude got down to the goal line and fumbled
Yeah,
trying to score. You know,
yeah.
all he had to do was just go
His
on down. If he'd have just went on down, they'd have had first and goal. But he tried to get in the end zone and lost the ball.
Yeah,
You
that's all he
know,
had to do.
you know, I'm a huge Redskin fan, so I like the cap.
Hey,
You know, I
bro.
still got my jacket.
Hey, look, man.
So
You just need to hold on, man. Rub a little rabbit foot or something. We might get to the chip, man. They might really do it this time. Like I I'm not trying to get too hyped because
yeah, yeah.
if you get they lose, you just be disappointed. But I feel like we got a real chance. And if you got a
Well, be
chance,
honest with you, Laws. I'm happy, man. I'm happy that we finally got a quarterback who is one of the most. I mean, he could become one of the best to ever play the position.
mhm,
He's already the best rookie to play the position. We've never seen this before,
that
and a
was
lot of people I don't think really understand what they're looking at. You're looking at something new. You ain't never seen anybody play the position like he's played this year, whether he's a rookie or not.
yeah. Not
But
like this.
not like this.
Not like
No.
this.
So
Yeah.
whether they make it or not, I'm happy with how far they've gotten.
I'm
You know,
right
of
there
course,
with
I'd like to see them keep going, but I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm going to be ecstatic that they got as far as they did. I'm glad they got rid of Rivera.
you. Oh,
He was a total disaster.
trash.
Uh, to be honest with you, I wasn't a huge Dan Quinn fan when they made the hire. I'm gonna be honest about
That's
that.
hey, that's
I was
legitimate.
okay with Adam Peters, but I wasn't a huge Dan Quinn fan. I know that it seemed like they had all their eggs in the Ben Johnson basket.
Yeah.
And whether I don't know if you picked up on what's coming out of Detroit since
Yeah.
they lost, but they real upset with
Mhm.
Johnson for going over to Chicago.
Hey,
If
he
they
that
keep it
type of
with
dude.
anywhere else,
Hey,
and
look,
they'd have
man.
been all right, but he decided to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
So a lot of fans are upset with that.
Yeah. Nah. As they should be. As they should be.
Well, let me ask you this, because I got a pet peeve here, man. This Rooney Rule.
Mhm.
This Rooney Rule. To me, it's bogus. Because it's like, the way they did Gerard Mayo up in New England. And I got a subscription to the Boston Globe. So I was following them all year. And they never gave that man no peace. And I was listening to what y'all were talking about Drake May.
Mhm.
So that's another reason why I was following it, because he didn't start May right out the break.
Mhm.
So apparently they saw what y'all saw. May wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
And even after he got on the field, he still didn't look ready. He was still making a lot of bad decisions with the ball.
I tell you who looked
But they
ready
kept
on
hyping him
that
up.
team. I'm gonna tell you who looked ready though. Joe Milton the third looked ready.
Oh yes.
When he
Oh
got
yes.
the opportunity to
Now
play, he looked ready.
I hope he gets out of New England, man, because as long as May there, they never gonna let him see the light of day
Hey
unless
man.
May get hurt. Unless May
Yeah,
get hurt. I hope he can
that's
get out
the
of there.
league. We talk about it every year. Like it's not just about you know your talent. It's about where you get drafted. And if you get drafted to the
Yes.
wrong place, it could be hell to pay for going to the wrong location. So I mean, right now they invested so much in the Drake May that they almost gotta do everything to get their value out of it. So Joe Milton, like, I mean, it sucks for him. I mean, hopefully he's shown enough to where a team is like, well, maybe we can try to get him on our roster and, trying to, and they gonna get him out of New England. I mean, I don't know what kind of pull with his agent he has to be able to say, hey, I want to get out or I want to go to another team or whatever, or have a chance to play. But yeah, I mean, it's
Well, what I really, I brought that up because I was talking about this Rooney Rule thing, and like I said, I followed the team because I had that online Boston Globe subscription, and I was seeing how they kept, they just gave Gerard Mayo grief up there for the whole from training camp all the way through the end. They were just giving this man grief. How he talked about his players, some of the decisions on the sideline during games, the fact he didn't put Drake May out there from the get go. You had Jacoby Brissett starting the first 4, 5, 6 games. They just gave that man grief. And before the season ended, I believe back in November, I started reading reports that they was looking at Vrabel. And I'm like, hold up. There's supposed to be a Rooney Rule. If you already then identified a non-minority as your next, as the person that you're going to prefer to hire, before you even start doing any interviews, what's the point of the Rooney Rule? And I'm listening to,
Rooney Rule's been in place and they've been doing whatever they want to do.
Anyway.
However long, bro. Like the Flores, like he got a lawsuit still out.
Yep.
Because they, how the Miami Dolphins did him credit. So we know what it is, bro. We know what it is. It's, I mean, because of their billionaires and they have so much influence to kind of do whatever they want to do, it's going to kind of stay that way. I mean, I think the Jets probably going to hire Aaron Glenn, looks like, which I think is a hire for them. New England, I mean, I'm sure they probably going to, have some black potential people to come in just to kind of satisfy the criteria, but they probably already got their eye on who they want. And it's
they took Vrabel.
Convince a billionaire they not gonna get what they want.
They took Vrabel. What I'm still waiting to see though is now that Glenn is off the table, because I believe, like you said, I believe he with the Jets. I think he's gonna sign up there.
Yeah.
So he's off the table as far as the minority coach that everybody's been talking about. He's the only one I've really heard everybody talking about. Now you still got the Raiders, you still got the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Cowboys, and the Saints. They still sitting out there because Chicago got Johnson and the Jets are going to get Glenn, and New England already got Vrabel. So those 4 teams still out there looking. But to be honest with you, I haven't heard them really well. I've heard the Cowboys talk about Dion, but I don't really put too much stock in that. I don't think Dion want to go into. I want to see Dion going in there with Jerry Jones with his finger in everything.
It's not going to happen, bro. No, you don't got to worry. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I just don't see him. I don't see, Jerry Jones wants to be the general manager. And, I think he also wanted to kind of coach from the box.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Dion going to be right in Colorado. That Dallas situation is not a situation that anybody really wants, for real.
I don't think so. I don't, Jerry Jones is he's done a Dan Snyder to that team. He's done what Dan Snyder did to Washington. He took a team that was perennial, perennial winners. And they ain't been to a Super Bowl in almost 30 years. But they still talk about them like they America's team. You got to, every time you turn around, they putting them up on national television, even though they ain't been to a Super Bowl in almost 30 years. This year will be 30 years.
And won't go for a minute if it keeps going like this.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, man. Yes, Mr. Dirk, man, appreciate you, man, calling in the show, man. Appreciate you supporting the show, rocking with us heavy.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to see if I can get a couple more calls in here tonight before I shut it down. Hey, man, I think we got one, and we got a real good chance. We're looking at a good opportunity here.
Oh, I'm enjoying the ride, man. Thanks for taking my call, and I'm going to keep up with you.
All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah. Derek in the building. Yeah, man. He brought up a lot of good stuff. Rooney Rule, that joint flew. Nobody paying attention to that. They doing what they want to do. JD5, I think he about to. I'm gonna calm down. I'm not gonna jump out the window, people. Call in. You want to rap with me? I'm on here for another 15 minutes, maybe max. You want to talk about the Washington Commanders? What you see them doing this week versus the Eagles? You want to talk about anything? Look, I'm whatever y'all want to talk about. We here for it. We're gonna start. We bringing this. I done talked to Aaron. We mixing stuff up. We're gonna have our regular show where we just break down stuff and just kind of talk. And then we're gonna have these live shows where callers can call in, rap with us. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to hide behind the keyboards no more. You can come, chime in, say what you want to say, and we can hear from you. We can hear from you. Um, yeah. So call in 202-681-3826 is the number. We here. Yeah. So I'm trying to think what else is happening, man. I mean, Bills versus the do I even talk about that? Bills versus the Chiefs. Chiefs, first of all, the Chiefs is like that, and they got the cheater refs on their side. So it's nothing you could do. It's a Chiefs dub. Lock it in, bro. It's a Chiefs dub come Sunday. They gonna beat beat Buffalo. Um Buffalo gonna play hard though. They gonna give it everything they got, but it's not gonna be enough, bro. Not gonna be enough. Um, so I mean, I know go ahead, Ralph, he a Bills fan, couple of people out there. I know y'all Bills fans. I know y'all want my team though. We got like y'all got about the same chance the Washington Commanders got versus the the Eagles. It's about the same. It's like Aaron think it's 60-40. And you think Washington got 60% chance. I don't think it's that high. I think it's like 46% chance the Commanders beat, 46% chance that the Bills beat the Chiefs. Yeah, I think it's about like 46 if I had to put it at a number. Um, but yeah, bro. We doing call. Don't be shy. Everybody be like, we want the number, put the number up so we can call in. We want to talk. We want rap, boom, boom. The number there. We here, people. Shout out my man Dirk. He called in the joint. We talk. So yeah, 202-681-3826. Y'all got 12 minutes. Then I'm going to bed. So we'll be back next week and we can rap again. But yeah, this is what it is. We on here. What else am I? Yeah, ain't really much. I mean, we down to this is it, people. We've followed the team throughout the entire season, every week, and we now here at the end. One more week, then we know who the Super Bowl contenders will be. I'm gonna have uh, my young boys on the show. Okay.
Call from
Travis.
to accept.
You now tune into the other side. It's your host, Laws. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this Trav, brothers.
My good man, Travis. What's up, bro?
Not much. How you doing?
We hanging in there, man. We live.
Yes.
What you want to talk about, man?
Man, a couple things, man. I mean, they're gonna be quick, but
Okay.
one, shout out. It's a great year for football. But yeah, there was a couple things I wanted to address. So first was, kind of heard Caleb Williams was talking about the success Jaden Daniels had, and he was like, I've been around Cliff, I've been around Jaden, I know the type of guys they are, so we see the success they're having together.
Mm-hmm.
And the report came out that he also said, like, if I was put in that situation, I would be there too.
And I was just like, I mean, you got some weapons. So if you look at the tape, even going beyond the numbers, obviously Jaden blew out the water, but even when you look at the tape, like Jaden's better. I don't think you can argue that. Jaden's better. And when you get drafted 1 or 2, like the team you're going to is obviously going to be a bad team or a severely injured team. But to go 1 and 2, but to have that big of a difference in success, to me, it shows testament to Jaden Daniels. But then also how much better we played on defense when St. Juice is not on the field. Like, I hate seeing him on the field. I'm not going to lie. I hate to see him on the field. If we try, I don't think we need to do anything drastic, but if we make any trades, we need to put him on the block. Like, look, hey, if you want this, you got to take him.
Nobody want that, man.
Like, you got to take him because anytime he's on the field and there's a big play, he's in the vicinity.
Do you want some dirty socks, dog? No, nobody want no dirty socks. Like, no. Listen, bro. I mean, to your first point, I gotta just say, if Caleb Williams was in the same situation, it wouldn't work, dog. Because one of the things that people are not like accounting for, like they see Jaden's like work ethic and they see all of like his skill and all of that. Like, nah, that's not what separates Jaden from everybody else. It's not just that. His personality, his demeanor, how he treats everybody, his likability, like he's likable. And when you're likable and you're humble, you walk around and conduct yourself with a level of humility, that joint separate people are ingratiated to you. They want to like do better for you because you don't like make a face or like pout when stuff don't go your way. Or I've never even seen like Jaden get mad when a Bama drop a pass that hit them square in the hands. Like the Bama just goes, he just look at his wristband and just go to the next play. Like he ain't even tripping off the joint. So that's the difference. And Caleb's not like that. Caleb, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but he's a crybaby, bro. Like when stuff doesn't go his way, he cries. Like when you talk about offensive lines, when coming in this league year, people like me and Aaron, we was like, dog, this offensive line, our offensive line gonna be a suspect. Like, I don't know what to expect. That joint gonna be trash. He gonna be running for his life, X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. Dog, when you cook, it make everybody better. The O-line started playing out of this world. Like, he's like, these Bama's is sorry. How they playing good? Receivers is catching ball. Nobody want before this season started. Who on our roster did you want? Except maybe Terry McLaurin. That's it. But if you word on the street, if people want to talk about Terry McLaurin, they'd be like, oh, yeah, he's a top 20 wide receiver, but he's not top 10 or top 15. Like, they disrespect the man. So Jaden Daniels has made no-name bodies be relevant.
Yeah.
You can't say that about Caleb Williams in that roster, dog. All them Moore and Adunze, all of these Bama's had mediocre seasons, and these dudes can – DJ Moore can play. They not paying him plus million for him to be sorry. Like, now I get it. His situation is different. I feel like the minds and the people around, like sometimes, these coaches, they try to put players in square pegs and round holes, and they just don't they don't learn everything they need to know about the player before they like, and what situations are best for them to excel. But Jaden is like, I mean, he's a plug and play. You don't even gotta. I feel like if Jaden, they switch places, like you put Jaden on the Bears, and same situation, right? You put Jaden wins 3 more football games over you. Like that team went 3 to 4 more football games. They get here, they win 4 more. So
yeah,
it's levels to it.
Nah, agreed, 100%. What are your, if we had to make one, what kind of like, I guess, fantasy dream trade package would you propose for the offseason?
I mean, I'm cutting St. Juice. I don't even need to trade him. I just keep it 100, dog. We cutting him, dog. I don't want nothing to do with him. take the cap hit and everything. Just cut that man. Trade package wise, I don't know I don't know what kind of trade pack. Like I'll say we have some needs. T. Higgins is going to be available. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent. They need to get a T. Higgins on the team. You upgrade your receiving core. That's priority number 1 or 2 on the team. You got to get another pass rusher because your pass rush is trash, and it's not supposed to be trash. But John Allen and what's the other Batman name? Payne. Like you need to put a package together and get them dudes up out of here, and maybe get some young pieces or a draft pick. I don't know, but them dudes is fool's gold and they stealing money. Now, hopefully they can show up in a big way in this next game to where you be like, oh man, like oh no, maybe we all right there. But I'm saying up until this point, they haven't really generated no pressure, and that hurts your secondary when you can't generate pressure. You got to send exotic blitzes. That's what the Eagles do. That's going to be very problematic for the Washington Commanders. They can rush 4 Bammers and get pressure. That's what you really ultimately want as a team, to be able to rush 4 players and to produce pressure. We can't do that right now. So some package to get another like DN that can rush the passer. Maybe get another like younger linebacker with some speed, because Bobby Wagner, dog, credit to him. That dude is a soldier, bro, and he's a veteran, and he's played like arguably the best you could have ever imagined for somebody at his age at this stage of his career. Like it's almost like on the same plane as like when London Fletcher was like here, still getting like 13 tackles a game. Like it was insane like that. You got to get younger at some of these positions, like where it's not so much predicated on what he can do. Because I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you, Trav. This weekend, them Bama's about to get run all over by Saquon, dog. I only hope scoring points. So, it's not because he's not good. It's just because he don't have the speed and the read and react ability like that he had, 10 years ago. So,
right.
Yeah, you got to get younger at some of these positions. You need another corner. You know what I'm saying? So those are the 3 main things. You need another primary receiver to take pressure off. You need a D lineman. You need a corner, and then like a younger, more faster linebacker. I mean, Michael Parsons will be the most beloved player to have here, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, like when you brought up about the Eagles, though, I think on our end, and this is just me personally, like I'm not a fan of B-Rob. I don't think he's explosive off the line. As far as like he needs like a 10-yard head start before he's running. If you watch when Austin Eckler, McNichols, or Chris Rod is running the ball off the hike, they're running, and B-Rob's not really that elusive. So when you got a Jalen Carter and that defensive front that the Philly has, I think you got to limit B-Rob's touches because Brian Robinson can't. He's very slow off the hike, so I think they're going to eat him up. Pause. If he's, getting majority of the touches, so I think they definitely going to have to, trying to shift the O line and get some of those younger guys and Austin Eckler the ball on some of the outside rushes.
Yeah, if they're smart, that's what they'll do, bro. Don't get a ball to B-Rob, pass the ball. Do the same game plan you had for Detroit Lions. You need to incorporate that same game plan for the Eagles. With just a hair faster, like don't hold the ball as long. Because he held the ball longer in the Detroit game, but that's because he had hot pocket time, dog. They couldn't generate pressure.
Yeah.
The Eagles will be able to generate pressure, but I like the same kind of game plan. Use the pass game as an extension of the run. And then as you get more, you get them accustomed, like, oh, they passing the rock. Then you sprinkle the runs in there and off tackles and things like that to keep them off balance. So that's what you got to do.
Yeah. I think passing game too, the tight ends and slot, if Jamison Crowder or whoever is going to have to step up, because what I think they're going to do is they're probably going to put Darius Slay on De'Ami Brown 1-on-1 and double team Terry. So that means that the other guys are going to have to step up in the passing game, because even if you put Darius Slay one-on-one with Terry McLaurin, I still like that chance. Even though Darius Slay is nice, but they're definitely going to have to step up because they get so much pressure with their front four. They don't have to send a bunch of extra blitzers and stuff, so they're going to have so many people in coverage. We're going to need that technical route running and need that them to catch the ball in those tight situations like Terry does.
Yeah, we definitely gonna need the kids to step up. You know, Eckler to be a threat in the passing game as well. You know, these guys who aren't the forefront, they're gonna have to like step up, because I think with Slay on Diami, if that's the case, then that's problematic. Slay is a tough defender, and on the other side, Cooper Dijon, whatever my man Dijon Mustard, hey, he tough too. So Terry, like, I think you have to figure out a way to get him involved early and often, even if he getting double teamed. Like, you cannot isolate him out of the game, because when you do that, that's a formula for losing. Like, Terry McLaurin is your best player. You have to figure out a creative way to get him the ball. You got to do an in and around, give him a run play. You got to do, a quick out. You got to do whatever you got to do to get him involved. Crossers, that always get Bama's open. Just do multiple crossers. You can't be playing around this game. Like, basically, if they set it up and be like, the other guys got to beat us, and then you trying to rely on other guys to beat you. Like, dog, it's only one Terry McLaurin on the team, ain't two, right? You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out to get got to get them involved. You got to figure out creative ways to make that happen. And if you Jaden Daniels, you run the football,
right,
as a contingency to, if they're taking what you want to do away. They taking Terry McLaurin out. Okay, y'all want to double team him? Okay, that side of the field. Oh, I'm about to run to that side of the field. Y'all gonna have to come up. Y'all ain't gonna be able to keep double teaming. You know what I'm saying? It got to be like that kind of mentality where they have a pivot for situations like that. So we locked in, bro. Trash.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it's always good to hear you, bro. I'm glad.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you calling in. This how we rocking in 2-5. And 225, 2025, this is how we rocking, bro. We on the phone.
Absolutely.
Talking to the people.
Yeah, thanks for letting me call in, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Pleasure.
All right. All right. My good people. Hey, look, I just want to say I appreciate everybody who rock with us heavy. This is where we at with it now. We live. When we coming on live, if it ain't like a podcast, just me and Aaron, we come on live, the phone lines is open. Holler at us. Yeah, we here. And just in time, we might be going to a Super Bowl. And I know y'all gonna have to, okay, hold on. We're gonna take one more before we get out of here.
Got him.
What's good, man? This is Laws OSS 980. Who I have the pleasure of speaking with? You live.
Got him.
What's up, man? What's good? What you want to say? What's your comment, man?
I wanted to call in. First, I wanted to say that I've been listening. I've been rocking with y'all for a couple of years now.
My man.
And last time was y'all last episode was like the first time I commented. And I know you probably seen my avatar, probably thinking I was a Dallas fan. I had the Jerry Jones avatar.
Okay. Oh, you mocking the Cowboys then?
Yeah. Because I'm just trolling. I'm a diehard because I think that's like I don't know how many times Jerry Jones had his face like recalibrated. I think that's his like second face. That's like his the face he had during the Dave Campo years. Those my favorite years.
Yeah. So you say you a diehard Washington fan, Commanders fan?
Yeah, I'm a homer for all the teams, man. All the local teams.
Okay, bet. So what you put our chances at winning this weekend?
I think they good, man. It's like everybody keeps saying like our defense is like sorry or whatever, but I think I saw a stat going into the playoffs. Our defense is 10th since the fourth week.
Mhm. Yeah, the defense is definitely played much better, though. They play much better. I mean, it's the bend don't break defense, but they getting takeaways, and if you can get takeaways, I don't care how bad your defense is. It look good when you take the ball away. So, I mean, if they can get a turnover here or interception, especially in this game, bro. Like, I don't know what the weather's going to be like. Hopefully, it's not snow out there. But if they can get a couple turnovers, at least 2 to 3, I like our chances, bro. But just defense regular, like if you just had to go, if we had to anticipate them just stopping the Eagles, I'm not gonna put my money on that, bro. I'm not gonna put my money on that. But yeah, if they can get turnovers and takeaways, then we might be all right. We might have a chance.
Man, like when we first got in the playoffs, like any of my friends and family, like it's cool. Like my mom is probably the main reason why I'm a fan, man. I was like pretty much like born a fan, right?
Mhm.
And like even like that's another thing that's cool now because you see like everybody got memories and stuff from like the last time
Oh
was,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
really
It was
good,
good.
like
Yeah,
we was
yeah.
kids.
I was on a
Like
bike, a pedal bike. I was
man.
long
But
time ago.
But when they were saying like, yeah, I'm just happy to be here, I was like, no, I was like, when we played sports growing up, I was like, we got to playoffs. We ain't happy just to visit,
Mhm.
I was like, and that's the same thing they thinking, like they just not trying to visit. I know it's first year and everything, and like I said, like in the comments, like we still puppies and we still here.
Yeah.
This is the first year that we're here, like under this organization.
Mhm.
Yeah, under this regime.
Yeah.
And we're still doing this, and nobody's seen us doing this. And like I was saying, like out of the outside, it was only Kate Adams, Louis Riddick, and Rich Eisen that I can think of nationally that actually thought like we could like do something like it, and like at the beginning of the year. That's it. And like when my cousin had asked me like who like during the draft, like he was saying like he was saying we was going to draft Drake May. He just as diehard as I am. I was like, man, Drake May was struggling against ACC defenses. Like he was struggling against NC State.
24 touchdowns, 6 INTs, though. That's not enough to be the second overall pick.
Right, and Jaden's playing against every game in
no, he's
SEC.
playing pro level.
They're playing against draft picks.
Yeah,
draft picks every game. So I was like, nah, and I've been telling everybody too. Also that they should watch that it's on Prime. It's about the NIL. And they're following Jaden, I can't think of her name, the gymnastics.
Simone Biles.
They follow like all of the athletes at all the student athletes. They're showing like how they get incorporated into it. And it's wild to see like the maturation from when they first started getting Jaden onto it and his mom. You see how close him and his mom is, and first, and it's funny. I'm sure I'm surprised none of the local media has brought it up, but they like showed like his first like his endorsement. It was like a car commercial, and it's funny as hell. But I think he got like $25K off of it. But then when they tried to lowball him, his mom was like, "What? We just beat Alabama, man." And then the money started. Coming in.
Hey, he gonna make a lot. Hey, listen, bro. He got a personality that's likable. You know what I'm saying? That people gonna want to make the face. Like you think about like if you got a business right now, you like who would I want to be like? He the number one guy because this dude, you don't hear nothing negative about him. He not wilding out. He don't say nothing crazy. He just, kind of just go about his business. He always has a smile on his face. You never see him like dejected or like he just always even kill. Like if they show the sideline, you don't even know what the score is. You look at him on the sideline, you don't know if the score, you don't know if they winning or losing. How he look, because he just looked the same all the time. So, from a marketing standpoint, I know the league is looking like I mean, we believe in Stern's orders over here, so we think they be pulling strings behind the scenes and stuff anyway. So I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if they be like, hey, look, man, this dude right here, y'all want to test it out and see. Because the ratings, dog, the ratings on that last game versus the Lions was crazy, bro. So this game, the ratings for this game about to be crazy, bro. So he a cash cow in the making. They going to try to figure out how to milk that any way that they can, because these type of players in these situations don't come along every year.
No, they don't. I think what are we the 10th largest sports market or something like that. I know we're in the top 10. So yeah.
We done moved up now.
And remember, like when I don't know, it was like the first couple of years when Snyder had the team. We was like we was worth the number one franchise. Until he started really running into the ground.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna get right back up there.
Oh, we about to be at the top spot. Hey, listen, if they make it to the Super Bowl, we gonna jump up to the top spot. Cause it's people who've been like long time like Commanders, Redskins fans that have just disappeared off the map that now are back. Like it's just everybody, bro. It's a new day. It's a new day.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was one of those people, man, and I'm that hard because I was mad as hell they didn't fire Ron last year. So last year was like the first year I'm that hard. It just hurt me saying I wanted them to lose every game so they can get like the first draft pick.
Hey, listen,
and they got second. So
it all worked out though. As much as I wanted Ron gone, if we didn't get rid of Ron, we wouldn't have got Dan Quinn. It was just a whole bunch of situations. Like everything just came together right at the right time. If Ron would have been let go when he was supposed to be let go, we still be some trash, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because all of this is really because of one dude, Jaden Daniels.
Right.
That's it, bro. That's it. Everybody else contributed. Like Dan Quinn, he cool. Cliff Kingsbury, he cool too. Everybody involved in this joint, that they cool. Adam Peters, he gets credit for like making the selection of Jaden Daniels. But like we having this conversation, I got the hat on because this joint would be in the trash if we didn't get Jaden Daniels. That's just the bottom line, bro. No doubt about it.
That throw he threw to the army, man. He couldn't even see. He just had his arms out. The ball dropped perfectly there.
Hey, listen, bro. When in one of the videos I did for the little evaluation joint, I was like, dog, he can make these NFL throws where he just dropped the ball in the bucket, and only like a handful of quarterbacks in the league can make those passes. Only a handful. Every quarterback can't do it.
Where those narratives at now that was saying he couldn't throw over the middle and do all these throws and stuff now. Everybody quiet now.
It's all a whole bunch in there. Oh, he don't slide. He don't know how to slide. I'm worried about him sliding. I'm worried about stop it, people. Like he let it cook, bro. Just let him cook. He cooked. We got it.
Man, he beat Alabama's defense twice. And Dick Saban was saying he a prop.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they was trying to throw that. Well, I do know why they was throwing it around, and we both know why they're throwing that narrative around. But
dog. This about to be an iconic year, bro. Just in time. I would be just in time.
I was gonna say how you see everything is like coming full circle. We beat Tampa, and we beat Detroit 91, and the 91 team really like influenced that team because of that. The game where everybody was there. I don't even like calling it that. I'm pretty sure you heard the name they called it when it was like a lot of people was out and everything. But all the players from that team say that influenced them. And that's why. And I remember that team. That's the only team I can remember in my life when I was just like, we gonna win. It was just the amount about what the final score would be, how much we was gonna win by.
I hope, man. I hope we can do it. I
Man,
hope we can do it.
Jalen Hurts hasn't passed for like I know he probably hasn't had to, but he hasn't passed for like 200 yards in like a month or so.
Yeah, that don't really bother me as much as like, dog. He gets
He
W.
looked good though.
He
I
get
mean,
W's.
they that's true, but the Rams they should have lost. Well, they had their chances, and
That's the thing, though. Like that to me. That's what winners do. Winners win. They don't
that's
make
true.
excuses. Everybody can make an excuse for why they don't win. Like everybody has an excuse. Oh, we missed the kick. Oh, if we would have had this, we would have had that. If it wasn't snowing, we would have been all right. Baptist could had a foot in the earth. Like no, bro. People figure out. That's what the difference is. Winners figure out a way to get a W. And this weekend, I don't want them looking for no excuses. I just want them to take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to them. Not put the ball in harm's way, continue to score and be aggressive. Go for it on fourth down. I don't care if it's 4th and 5. I don't care if you on a 20-yard line and everybody in the world say you should kick. If it's fourth and 2 or less, just go for it. Y'all been going for it every week anyway, so that's how we playing.
Right, right, and then like Philly fans was pushing the narrative that if Jalen Hurts was in, we still put 30 points on their defense, and then their defense is supposed to be number one, right?
No,
We
I
still
don't
put
care
31.
what they say. Jalen Hurts can get hurt this game and we win. That's fine with me too. Some people be caring about stuff that don't matter. Like I don't need an excuse for winning. Like you know what I'm
I
saying?
know, I know, I know. I was saying we still put 30 points on their defense.
Yeah. And we
Jalen Hurts
won.
don't play offense. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Because that's what people were telling me. I was like, it don't matter. We still won, and their defense is supposed to be one, right? But we still put 30 points on.
Hey, look, man, if you don't win that game, you may not go to the playoffs. So it's just that simple. So, when you have opportunities to win, whatever you got to do, the Hail Mary joint against the Bears, I don't care. It's a dub. Log it in. I don't care what this Mariota come in against the Dallas Cowboys last final moments of the game. Throw to the corner, Terry, it's a dub. Log it in. You need everything. And right now, I don't care, bro. Like whatever happened, Saquon could twist his ankle in the game and be out the rest of the game and don't play, and we win the joint. And Bama's can say, "Oh, if Saquon would have played, I don't care. We in the chip."
That's exactly how I feel, man. Because it's like I don't know if you watched like a lot of JD's game last year, but LSU's defense was like the worst in college last year. I think they averaged and they gave up like 30 points.
Mhm.
That was like the average. So and they still won 10 games last year. So that shows you how good he is.
Yeah, they scored 30. We gotta score 40. I mean, you know what it is. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they approach this game and what level of like intensity and focus they put into this game. But like it's a tough environment. Philly's that environment is not even like cool to be in. To me, the Detroit environment was, they pumping noise into the stadium and stuff like that. But that Philly crowd, that joint is a rowdy bunch, bro. So
But it's not new to us though.
it's not, but you gotta think though, it's still his rookie season, bro. So, I I, I don't know what
Man,
he's not ready for.
he's used to playing in front of 100,000 people, man.
Hey, listen,
I don't think that's my favorite.
I get that part, but what I'm saying is it feels different in different places, bro. Like if I'm out in Silver Spring and I'm out there, it's different than me being in Southeast somewhere. Like it's just different, bro. It's a different neighborhood, it's a different environment, and you can try to act the same way, but it might not fly in both situations. So I don't want them to get too comfortable just thinking like, oh, we played here before, it's gonna be like this. You don't know necessarily what it's gonna be like. You need to just prepare and just be ready for whatever it's gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's what like gets me back to that thing I was talking about on Prime. It's like when I first watched it, I was like, man, he got like the Mamba mentality. Then I was just like, nah, that's just him. It was like he only cared about football. You know, that's all he cared about. You know, when that's when they first was showing everything about the VBR and everything. Man, he's a gym rat, man. You ain't got to worry about him.
What's the drink called?
You know,
It's on Prime. What's it called?
Me look that joint over.
It's on the NIL. It say NIL. They talking about NIL on the joint.
It's LSU. Let me log into this joint now. Look.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that joint on the watch list, though. I'm gonna put that joint on the watch list. Them joints be giving insights like a mug too, because when you see it up close, you get little insights of people's character, how they navigate, how they move, different stuff like that. Yeah, so I definitely check the joint out.
It's called The Money Game.
The Money Game. Okay, bet. Yeah, we logging that in. Money Game. Yeah, shout out to you, dog, for recommendation. We be on here next week talk about the joint. I'm gonna put Aaron on, tell him like, hey, check this joint out. So yeah, we definitely gonna lock in, bro. Where you watching the game at?
I'm gonna watch that joint at home and keep everything like I've been doing, man.
Hey, look, Babbitt don't want to break the cycle. Babbitt's scared. He don't. Everybody say, come on. Nah, I'm gonna stay home. We've been winning. I just been here.
Nah, man. Like I used to, like, when I first started making money, like I told you, like I had season tickets for like 5 or 6 years and everything.
Okay.
Then and then when my daughter was born, I just was like, nah, I ain't keeping them, you know. And especially, you know, the product we was putting in, everything he was doing and everything.
Worth it. Them just is worth a bag of peanuts.
And it's cheaper at home, you know. So.
Nah, facts, and nicer, because some of them games the weather be brutal out that joint, bro. So, nah, I feel you on that. Hey man, hey, I appreciate you calling in, man. I appreciate everybody who rock with us heavy, and you know, definitely share the content, stuff like that. And you know, if I'm gonna start, like, if people want to be tagged into the posts and stuff like that, if y'all come on the show, you want to be tagged in the joint, just drop like your IG handle or something on either the YouTube or on here, anything, and then we'll tag you in the post when we put up clips and stuff from the show.
All right.
All right, man. Have a good night, bro.
All right. You too, man. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Y'all got me past my bedtime, man. I'm supposed to be asleep. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. Heavy. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Share the content. Please subscribe to the channel. Shout out Wes Buffy. Shout out my man Wes, Lance J, everybody who rock with us heavy. And I'm out.